Okay, so here's my review of the Remington Humidor. I got it because I had a smaller thermoelectric unit, and I filled it up pretty quick. So I bought this one. I've had it about a month. I'd say it's probably full again, but the unit itself is a great unit. The Elegant Bar was a great company to deal with. Very responsive. Shipping was decent. I live kind of outside of the city, so they had to go with a external carrier to get it here. It was packaged great. It's crated up very well, very protected. No problems there at all. So this is the first video review I've ever done, so excuse all my ums. So I put it here in the living room. I'm sorry, make that the dining room. Basically, it is a piece of furniture. It's very well built. It's solid. There's nothing I'd say not to like about it. You can hear how solid it is. Very well made. Has a nice seal on it. Don't really hear it running that often. When it runs, it's rather quiet. Up here you have your gauges. The one on the left is the humidity. The one on the right is the temperature. I know I keep it at 70. I know the one on the left says 60. My units, my hygrometers that I have, my separate digital ones I have inside, read 70-ish right now. Has indicators up here as to cooling on the bottom, humidifying right above it, warming above that, and I believe the top one is a temperature alarm. Very easy to program. I am going to adjust the 60-degree reading, the humidor reading, so it reads 70. I just want to let it sit for a few weeks like that. I mean, I've had it for about a month, but after that, I will. The light is very nice itself. When you turn the light on, it does illuminate every shelf very well. Forgive me if it's a little sloppy in there, but I'm kind of full, so you know, it arrived, it had no scratches whatsoever on it. Again, it's got a nice gloss on it, as you can tell. The door seals very well. It does come with a lock for the door. I wouldn't have wasted the amount of money these things cost if I didn't really think it would be a good unit. So far so good. I mean, I'm going to open the door and you can hear the seal. So you can hear it suck air, so obviously it's a good seal. My internal hygrometers are 70 and 73. I have another one down here, 70 and 72. It does tend to run a little higher up top sometimes, so I did, just for a buffer, get a bag of hard felt beads and put them in there just to take off any impact. It is going to move up and down a little bit when the compressor kicks on, but it's not a big deal because it's a long-term thing. As you can see, the drawers and everything pull out nice. A couple things you got to be aware of here is on the door. You have to make sure the door is all the way open or that drawer might hit. As you can see, the drawers come out enough. They are sitting on decent rollers, almost as well as my toolbox. It's quiet. It does hold a decent amount, as you can tell. There is a space behind the drawer here and the back of the unit for airflow. As you can see, it's pretty packed, but they're loose enough generally so that you can, you know, keep your cigars loose enough so they can move around. You get some airflow around them. They say the unit holds 2,000. I honestly have no idea how many cigars I have. I've gone a little bit above the draw on them. Wouldn't go any higher. The only thing I don't like is these are kind of loose. These are very loose. It all depends on how you set them up in here. Would be nice if there were little slots cut in here. I may do that at a later point for adjustability.